Volatility means that it is not a greasy oil. This is not sunflower or olive oil. This is an essential oil that will pervade the atmosphere and make you feel good. Because as we will see, and this is the good thing in English, the nose knows. And you have seen this with Maggie. This is a life-giving scent because we are always attracted by these plants, whereas our sense of smell will protect us and preclude us from going to the feces or the excrements or all the things which smell bad. It is a protection. Have you seen an animal? Well, I see my cats and my dogs. Before eating, no, I don't. We humans, we forgot the sense of smell, but it should be the first one to be respected because it is life-protecting from the moment of birth till our time of departure. Now, we come to Dr. Plant's demonstration. And here, I want to say that having spoken with him on the phone before coming here in Utah, I was really convinced that he had done something that I was desperately craving for, and he did it. So let's give him a strong applause. To me, it was like a dream coming to reality. And it had to be done by this incredible guy. He's modest, but he deserves all your respect. Can you imagine a top scientific researcher, a PhD from Harvard University, working hand in hand with the international expert on essential oils, Dr. Penoel, and this team being here for you? Can you imagine the power, both from the research perspective, from the intellectual point of view, but then from the educational perspective, and then from the business aspect? This is an opportunity which is given to you for the first time here on September 26th. How would you imagine to miss this opportunity? I think that there is not one person who has some intelligence in this room that would refuse this opportunity. One day, I will meet each of you personally. This is what I love. And I really appreciated what the person from Japan said. He said, okay, money is money, but the most important is the human connection that these plants enable us to create.
Touch.
So, here is my demonstration. I have here my watch with the glass. With this pipette, I'm going to put a drop of the Ameo tea tree, Australian tea tree pure essential oil, on the glass. So Maggie, you are to testify, okay? And Maggie, I want you to put your hand here, and on this area, I put the same drop, so that we can compare the destiny, the fate of this drop to the fate of the drop on the glass. This is pure science, and everyone and anyone here can reproduce it at home with the children. They will love it. Second thing, I take a new pipette. Now I take an infused oil of calendula, which is a greasy oil. You see the drop is here, okay? And third pipette, this is pure water. And I take, again, a drop, which I will put here. And now you can have the time, counting. Maggie, you can really tell them, we cannot call each of you here, tell them that the tea tree is now being sucked inside your skin.
The tea tree has dispersed over my skin and is being absorbed into the skin.
Less than 1 minute, okay? You will see that the drop here will stay for hours. If you come tonight, it's still there, okay? And you will see that the water cannot, hopefully, penetrate in the skin, because this morning I went to the swimming pool, I would be like a bibendum. And the greasy oil is going to stay hours and hours. So, in a very simple way, you can reproduce what Dr. Plant has done in his laboratory. But he has the scientific demonstration which we need in our time. What I show you here is what you can do in a simple way with your friends, just for them to understand that your body is craving for these aromatic molecules. You don't even need to rub, it's just penetrating on its own. So Maggie, you are the first person in this country who has done this experiment, and again, a big applause for Maggie. Thank you. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. You see, look in the shop how much you pay just to make a herbal tea, compare with the price of 1 drop of ameo essential oil of peppermint, and then you see where you are going to win. And as Bill told me, to be frugal, which means to make a good sense of your money and not to spend it in a stupid way. Purity, you only keep what you need for therapeutic purposes. Peppermint, cooling effect, tissue rejuvenation, and relaxers. Cooling effect is the molecule called menthol. Tissue rejuvenation, it's a molecule which we call menthone, it's a ketone. And relaxers, it's a molecule called methyl acetate, it's an ester. So this is pure science. We are here speaking of real knowledge based on chemistry, aromatic chemistry of essential oils. So I'm not here just saying this is good to do this and that. I'm relating these properties to the action of the molecules inside the plant. But you see that just to isolate the menthol and to leave out the other molecules is not what we want. We want the complexity of this essential oil. Essential oils come from the secreting structures which contain the volatile molecules, and it is by the distillation that the isolation is obtained, which means the essential oil. Here we show you some of the structures. We are inside the plants, and we see the different glands that secrete the aromatic molecules. Volatility and life-giving scent. Instantly your nose knows when you pass by something aromatic and life-giving. It's not optional, it happens to everyone because we all breathe. So call it as you want, the creator, nature, associated to the act of breathing, which is, of course, an obligation for us, to the sense of smell. So we have seen the example of this penetration, but this is just a simple confirmation of the scientific research of Dr. Plant. And on top of that, there is a diffusion and there is a tropism. Before the end of the lecture, I will show you a very simple and practical action that you should learn to do each day, each morning. So I cover this, and I think you will love it. So we see that there is a preference upon targeted organs that will benefit from their action. When you take olives and when you put them under the meal, what do you get? You get an olive oil. So be clear, when we speak of the substance in a plant, we say this is an essence. An essential oil is the combination of what the plant has done, an essence, and the act of extraction by the technology of mankind.